Right, it says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. I'm gonna wait for y'all to get up in here. Man, for some people to get up in the building. Get the lights up, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening with it? AC Boxing, what it do? Hectic Nasty, TY Boxing, Justin Jacobs, John Mustafa, what's happening with it? What's this coming in? Ascended Awakening, Akil Vibes, Miami Snoopy 305, King Strick, Tory, who that? 312, 7 Mile Rook. What's happening with it, y'all? Stephen L. the Mizak, what's happening with it, kind of loco? The water too loud. Can y'all hear me though? Press 1 if you can hear me. What's up with it, Joe Townsend, my brother? Okay, y'all can hear me cool. I don't know how long, yeah, double tap the screen and hit that like button, y'all. Double tap the screen. I don't know how long this is gonna let me be live, because I've been using up a lot of my data, ripping and running around this city this month, so it might start messing up. So let me go and get right down to the point of what I want to talk about today. So we know they got the Diddy trial going on right now. And, you know, Cassie took the stand. And let me be very clear about something, bro. I was the first person on YouTube telling y'all what this case was about. When Diddy was first got in trouble and everybody was, the feds came to his house and all that, I told y'all this was about Cassie. The Cassie chick had a meeting with the feds and snitched on Diddy and talk about this and that, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, she lied. She making up a bunch of lies, making herself. She mad because Diddy got all these tapes. And according to reports, he was showing people the tape. He was showing people the tape, right? I don't know what these people doing. Some park rangers or something. Yogi Bear and Doodle. But anyway, so what happened is this. She lied on the dude. So I told y'all that's what this case was about. It was about Cassie. But everybody else came on YouTube sensationalizing this story, lying to y'all, telling y'all about secret tapes of celebrities and Justin Bieber and TD Jakes and murder schemes and Diddy did this and that. I told y'all it was all cap. Now if you notice, what happened to all them people who was lying? What happened to all the people who was lying and smearing Diddy's name, right? About all this stuff. He was messing with, they say he was messing with underage girls. They say he was doing all this stuff. All this stuff is about him and Cassie. She's saying, oh, he was mean to me. He forced me. I didn't want that guy to urinate in my mouth. Diddy forced me to let the guy urinate. It's crazy. And I'm going to tell y'all something. So, she took the stand, right? Pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You know, some simp didn't marry her. Her husband is straight simp. But you know, the 304s always find them a good simp to marry them. You know what I'm saying? They always do. It's a lot of these simps on YouTube right around here trying to play Captain Saber 304 for Cassie. You know what I'm saying? And she's a 304. I came up around girls like her. I don't feel sorry for Cassie at all, not one bit. Cassie made millions of dollars with Diddy. She lived a privileged lifestyle. She had all kind of sex she wanted to have. Now all of a sudden, years later, She wants revenge. She mad because Diddy dropped her like a bad habit. She want revenge. And then on top of that, Diddy gave her money. He gave her $30 million. That still ain't enough. That should be illegal. If I give anybody $30 million to get out of my life, leave me alone, you should never be able to come back in my life saying nothing else to me. Leave me alone. So anyway, yeah, Diddy was wrong. He was wrong for putting hands on her, you know what I'm saying? For beating her up and stuff, for sure, right? And we're not going to excuse that, but that's not why he's on trial. He's not on trial for that, okay? He's on trial because this chick lied, and she's saying that Diddy forced her. Now, they got all these tapes, right? The tapes that the feds confiscated were tapes of consensual relations, okay? Between Diddy and Cassie and like third parties and stuff. Because, you know, Diddy was a freak. He's a cuck. He's a cuck. So he likes to see, Diddy likes to see, you know, his woman.
Yeah,
he likes to see his woman with other dudes. Now, I don't like that. Of course not. But that's what Diddy likes, because he's a cuck. But being a cuck is not illegal. Right? It's not illegal. So what's happening right now is this man is being kink shamed in front of the public. Everybody's, oh my God, that's disgusting. Oh, look what he's doing. Bro, that's not illegal. Y'all are so caught up in the nasty stuff that they were doing that you act, that's not illegal, fam. Shout out to David Jackson in the super chat. Appreciate the support. He says, since men are master manipulators, the women are extra, I can't see. Since men are master manipulators and women are exonerated from all accountability for their actions, they should be in the position of power. In fact, I agree. Great stuff. Great comment. All right, so anyway. So she took the stand, right, yesterday, and I think she's on the stand again today. But she claims, because they showed it, I guess they're going to show a tape of this guy, a male escort, male prostitute, whatever, who Diddy paid to have relations with Cassie, right? He wanted to watch and jack off because he's a weirdo, you know what I'm saying? So, he said, now the male escort said that Cassie asked him, he said that Cassie asked him to urinate in her mouth. But somehow, this is still getting blamed on Diddy. So this is proof right there. Even the male escort say Cassie asked him to do it, okay? So with that being, my God, bro, it's a party now. Look at this, man. My goodness gracious. Every time, I can't go nowhere, bro. I can't. I'll tell you that right now. I can't go nowhere and have my peace. I was out here by the water. As soon as I go live, hey, let's go interrupt that ninja. Let's get in his face. All right, but anyway, what's up, So anyway, they're blaming Diddy for this chick, like because the tapes are showing consensual sex between her, Diddy, and some other guy, right? Because they show consensual sex, she's lying and saying that Diddy somehow forced her to do it or coerced her to do it. She was under fear of threat. I had to do it because, you know, because he was gonna beat me up if I didn't. There's no threat in the tapes. Nowhere in the tape is he saying, if you don't do this, I'm gonna beat the mess up. Nothing. It's cap, bro. It's cap. Smash the like button. Double tap the screen and hit that like button, y'all. So nowhere in the tapes is there. What's up, Sister Shower? What's up with the insane talk? Nowhere in the tapes is Diddy threatening her or anything like that. She's basically using, the government is using the tape of Diddy beating her up to say that this is the type of man he is. So she was afraid she had to have these sex with these other people because he would beat her up if not. No, ain't no way. You can't do that. You cannot blend that together. Ain't no way. That's cap. Straight cap. So my thing is, I'm totally against the notion that this woman is not responsible for her own actions. I'm against the notion that women are somehow children, you know what I'm saying, and they're not responsible for their own actions. You know what I mean? I'm against that. I'm not gonna accept that. I'm not gonna let no dudes come on here playing Captain Save them and pretending like women don't make their own decisions. Well, she was feared for her life. She had to do it. She was afraid. And man, shut up, bro. This girl was a 304. Cassie was a stomp down 304. Everybody knew this back in the day. I wasn't even no celebrity. I was in the streets, and I heard about Cassie turning out them parties and stuff. She was a freak, and Diddy used to get jealous because she was just. This is what I heard, right? And then basically it might be true now. I mean, everything coming out. But back in the day, I heard at them parties, Cassie would get faded, she'd get drunk and high, and get up and turn the party out. She'd get up and get naked and get the, masturbating in front of the whole party and stuff like that, getting freaky. And sometimes Diddy was with it, and sometimes he'd get jealous depending on who was in the room. You know what I'm saying? But either way, he didn't force her to do this stuff. She was a freak. She was a freak, bro. Like, how was Diddy responsible? Oh, he made her. I even seen some cat talking about, oh man, Diddy way older than that girl. He knew better. Man, oh my God, here we go again with this age thing, bro. Man, I don't know what, but we living in the age of simps and G's. Simps and G's, man. That's what we living in. Make sure y'all go sign to my Patreon, man. I dropped my mixtape on my Patreon. Well, I didn't drop it. I just kind of went over it yesterday. My old mixtape from 2004. It's funny, man. Yeah, it's funny. Going back listening to all that, them old songs and stuff, man. Where my mentality was back in them days and stuff like that. But I forgot a couple songs. But I think it's probably best I don't play them songs. Well, y'all be talking about me like a dog. Y'all heard some of them songs. I was talking crazy, but I was young, in my 20s, so that's how I be. David Jackson in the super chat, appreciate the support, my brother. He says she did the phone. She did the phone because she didn't want him doing them with anyone else. Sounds like a participant to me. Yeah, she's a willing participant. She's a willing participant. Bro, I've been there. I mean, like it's funny to me because all these simps that's out here trying to protect this 304. First of all, ain't nothing wrong with protecting your women. You supposed, as a black man, we supposed to protect our women. But Cassie's a 304. I'm not protecting no 304s. Any man that's out here trying to run around here and throw their cape on for a 304. I told y'all when I was locked up, 70% of the men in there was in there over a woman, directly or indirectly. And this is why. Some of these dudes are just simps, bro. They just, they wear their heart on their sleeve and, you never do a woman like that, man. I could never do that to a woman. I could never do this and that. Man, shut up, bro. Just shut up, for real, man. Some women like to get smutted out. That's what they like. You know what I'm saying? Some women is free. You ain't never been around a woman like that. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're too lame. You're too much of a sucker, too much of a square. You know what I'm saying? So even your girl can't even express herself and tell you how freaky she is because you so sanctified and church-defied and she afraid to even tell you she's nasty and freaky. You know what I'm saying? She think you gonna judge her. So she gotta come see somebody like me who ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? You still having missionary sex. You know what I'm saying? She's like, baby, can you bend me over? Oh, that's disgusting. No one wants to see your behind. That's disgusting. The behind belongs on the toilet. And no, just lay on your back. I'm gonna get on top of you and do my business. Thus saith the Lord.
Like I said,
these dudes are disgusting, bro. Straight lame-o. Straight lame-o.
Repeat name of the owners. keep back on
You listen to some of these dudes talking about this Diddy case, bro. I be like, bro, what in the world? What kind of dude? What kind of women was these dudes with? I mean, I'm really sure. I'm questioning a lot of y'all because I'm like, how are you siding with this chick on every level? Like, how? That's impossible. You got to be a stone cold simp, bro. Or you one of them dudes who probably got messed with by your uncle or some older dude mess with you or something. And you see Diddy and that guy, he's like, oh, I believe Diddy. Yeah, he's a something like that happened, man. Never Die World in the super chat. We appreciate the support. He says, if there is a victim, Cassie ain't it. That's all I'm saying, bro. The real ones know what it is. The real ones know what it is, bro.
So how will we do that?
David Jackson said, and they're Murphy over that 304 faster than anybody. Sure will. They will, bro. They sure will. They will slay you over that 304. But like I said, a lot of these dudes grew up, their mama's probably was 304s and stuff like that, and whatever, they sisters, or they just simps. I don't know what's wrong with these dudes. It's impossible for a man who been outside to side with Cassie telling these stories. You on tape in a threesome, and you trying to act like you wasn't with it. That somebody forced you to do it, but you don't hear no threats in the video. No threats. This whole thing is them kink shaming Diddy, trying to embarrass him because he a nasty freak. That's all it is. They kink shaming, and I'm telling you, it might backfire. It might, because from what I hear, it's a lot of men on the jury. It's a lot of men on the jury. So if it's a lot of men on the jury, a lot of men might feel some type of way with an all-female prosecution team. There's an all-female prosecution team, coming at Diddy and, calling him all kind of creepy perverts and stuff. Yeah, a lot of dudes might feel some type of way. Boy, I wish I was on that jury. Boy, I wish I was on that jury. He's going home immediately. If I'm on that jury, he's going home, or it's going to be a hung jury. Ain't no way nobody going to convince me to say guilty. I'm saying not guilty on everything. Well, it's a charge here for him, the charge of him being black. So we still have to find him guilty for being black. Nope, I don't see him as black. I see him as white. Nope, he's not guilty. You're just listening to all my conversation. I don't care. Anyway, what's up with it, Pete Davenport? What's up with it, Bun York in the building? You said, Hamza said, I didn't want to go there, but if Cassie was a black woman, I wonder if people would be equally sympathetic. I think they probably would in this era. In this era, bro, we live in the era of simps, bro. These dudes, man, I'm telling you, these dudes throw their cape on with no shame. They got an army of just chicks, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, bro, it's different. It's a whole different ballgame nowadays, man. It's a different era. Even that girl who came out lying, talking about she was on tape. She said that she was at a Diddy party and she was only 14 and 13 and they did all this stuff to her. And I told people it was a lie. I said, bro, this is cap. Oh man, how do you know, man? You think everybody's lying? Everybody can't be lying on Diddy. Then what happened? They find out this girl was lying. None of these YouTube channels even came out and apologized for lying on Diddy and throwing his name under the bus. They just moved on to the next lie. You know what I'm saying? But I've been consistent the whole time. I'm telling you, it's all cap. It's all cap. What's up, D-Man Jr.? Cooking up all the video. You said the water really loud, it's hard to hear. Man, my bad, bro. I like this spot though, man. You know what I'm saying? I like this spot. I'm gonna have to get me a microphone. I'm gonna get one of those little microphones from Amazon where you can just pin it to your shirt. So it cancel out background noise. I'm gonna get one of them. See what happens. Bro, D said I think he's gonna walk. I hope he walks, bro. Man, he get off on this, man. He still got all them crazy civil cases from Tony Busby, but if he get off on this Fed stuff, man, I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be elated. Man, I'm gonna be so happy, dog. Cause I'm gonna tell you, people out here celebrating this is an indictment on men in general. I promise y'all. Y'all laughing at Diddy, because you don't like him. But I'm telling you something. If this chick pulled this off, if the government has tapes of this man having consensual sex, and they saying he forced her to do it, not because he threatened her, but because in the tape you can hear his voice instructing her to do certain things. That means she was forced. Think about what that means, y'all. If y'all look, I got plenty of tapes, and you know that's what I do. So I got plenty of tapes where I tell a girl, hey, you know what I'm saying? Turn down doggy style, spread them cheeks, woo. So that means I forced her? Because what are y'all talking about? This is gonna set a new precedent, fam. And I'm telling you, y'all laughing at this stuff, everybody's gonna get in trouble. Men in general gonna be in trouble, bro, behind this. David Jackson in the super chat with that 5-piece salute to you, bro. Appreciate the support. He says, if she was so scared to leave, how she get away in 2018? Why she just come forward in 2024? That savings dried up. Savings dried up, yeah. That's what happened. Insane. That's exactly what he was doing. Diddy is a freak. He was making porno. That's what he was doing. He was paying. He was. Listen, man. Diddy and Cassie was both nasty freaks. They were sitting at the crib, and from all accounts, in the beginning of this case, what they were saying was they would say that Diddy was like they was addicted. Both of them was addicted to watching porno movies. So if they was addicted to watching them, and you got the money Diddy got, then hey, you can just have the stars come out and do it right in front of you. Hey, man, I want Pinky. I want to see Pinky. Yeah, I want Pinky here. Let me fly Pinky out here. Woo. See, it's just, bro, whatever, man. Diddy into a lot of stuff I'm not into, but, bro, this chick lying. She's a willing participant in that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to sit here and let this chick lie. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I believe these lies.
Yeah.
Hey, D-Man, exactly. Exactly, D-Man. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's understanding what I'm saying about this. I mean, I know y'all do, but it's a lot of these simps don't get it, bro. They think this, oh no, Diddy's a monster. He's evil. He's an evil monster. Okay, if he's an evil monster, prove it. Because y'all been lying this whole time for a year. I watched you dudes on YouTube lie on this man for a year. Talking about TD Jakes tapes, Meek Mill tapes, and all kind of stuff, messing with underage kids. Y'all said all this stuff, smeared this man's name with no evidence, just lied. Now we got the case, we got the trial, and ain't nothing but Cassie. There's nothing on here but Cassie. And they got two other girls he used to date. That's gonna say that he's a nasty freak. He said she literally stood there for over 10 years. Yeah, she did. She's a willing participant. Yeah, but you know what they say when you say why didn't she leave? What they saying is, she had battered woman syndrome. You ever heard of battered woman syndrome? You idiot! That's what they do. They're. I don't listen. You can say whatever you want to make excuses for her. I'm not. That woman could have left anytime. She had a whole boyfriend. She left her boyfriend to be with Diddy. Right? She cheated on her boyfriend. She made a business decision to be with Diddy. She made that decision. Never Die World in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the support, fam. He says, these simps was twerking for Kamala at the convention. Heard it's a vid out that showed Megan was lying. Free Tory Lanez, war on masculinity is in play. Hey, man. What's up, beautiful brown sugar TK in the building? What it do? I mean, look, man. What's up, Coach 67? Yeah, shout out to Tory Lanez. I heard he got stabbed up in prison. Heard some Mexicans poked him. Mexican poked him. We don't know exactly what for, but I think it's gonna be up now. Probably gonna be some racial tension now. there's definitely gonna be some racial tension behind that. Some Mexican poking. They said Tory Lanez was up in there doing a lot of stuff, man. You know, he was buying up, you know, commissary and, you know what I'm saying, and like putting money in everybody's bags. It was messing up a lot of them people's business because he came in and flooded the market with some dope. You know, he's looking out for a lot of the brothers. You know, he's a Muslim too. So yeah, it's gonna definitely be some retaliation behind that. Chef Joy says, what up, Chef? Yeah, I was waiting on you to cook on this. Yeah, man, I just, you know, I ain't really want to talk about it at first because, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, it's hard talking about this. I can talk about it with y'all, but it's hard talking about stuff like this on YouTube. I'd rather talk about it on Patreon. Because on YouTube, it'd be so many simps out here, bro. These dudes don't even know what they're talking about, but everybody is an expert on YouTube. Everybody's a fucking expert on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You know? They know everything. It's ridiculous. So, you know, a lot of these dudes just simp, they don't know nothing. And they're doing a lot of, they think it's cute. They think what they're doing is cute right now, but what they're really doing is exposing themselves for their lack of experience with women. Because I don't see how any man who's been outside, what I mean by that is men who have got experience in dating women and being around different types of women, 304s, good women, bad women, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You've been outside long enough, you're gonna be around a lot of them. I don't see how any man can side with Cassie listening to this stuff. But a lot of dudes have already put it in their minds Diddy's guilty because y'all have been fed all these lies for a whole year about him messing with underage girls, which is all fake. Oh, the feds got the tapes, man. The feds got the tapes. They got tapes of him messing with TD Jakes, and he's messing with Meek Mills on the tape. Where the tapes at? What happened to all this? All these channels y'all was listening to, they was telling y'all all this capping, ridiculous lies about Diddy. They smeared this man's name, and all, like I told y'all, I was the only one telling y'all from the beginning. This is about the girl Cassie, bro. This ain't about none of that other stuff. It's about Cassie. These people lying, fam. Shout out to President Jafar in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says, what happened to all the chicks that like 50 Shades? Hey man, they still out here. They still out here. But the thing is, the chicks that like 50 Shades, they can't deal with these squares on YouTube. All these simps that's running out here simping for Cassie. Cassie would never deal with none of these dudes. They throwing, oh man, oh, Diddy's a monster. Diddy's this. Bro, them girls would never smash you. They'll smash me though. I'll tell you that right now. Yep, they act like they hate my guts. Ooh, 70 get my nerve. He's so vulgar. He this and he that. Being behind the scenes, yeah. Yeah, behind the scenes is different. Boxing fan Ty Ford in the super chat. Appreciate the love with that 5-piece. He says, I heard allegedly at them after parties, Cassie would start dancing topless and start kissing women with no one forcing her. Yeah. Yeah, I heard she did worse than that. Bro, I'm telling you, I heard, bro, I was hearing this stuff back in the 2000s. They say Cassie would be at them parties, get faded, and just get horny and then start tripping, bro, tripping. And I did hear, like, you know, there was some other celebrities involved and stuff, and they said Diddy was cool with certain things, but then sometimes he would get jealous. Like, you know, if there was a certain man that he was jealous of, he thought looked better than him or something like that, he didn't want Cassie messing with that dude. But then other dudes that he think he had it going on better than them or something, he was cool with her, like making advances towards them guys. Just some weirdo stuff. You know, Diddy a weirdo. Yeah, so you know, this is how it goes, bro. I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Milwaukee, man. And this is the home of the 304s. If we ain't got nothing in Milwaukee, we got beer, we got cheese, and we got some 304s like this joint here, man. I'm trying to tell you, we got some 304s. retired ones, old ones, young ones. We got 304s out here. I know all about it. You can't tell me nothing about no 304. Let me see here. Pete Davenport in the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. Coming through with that 10 piece. He says, what's going on with Garth Brooks and the rest of them folks? And they have new footage of the cops that popped Rodney Hinton's son. The Buffalo shooting church from them folks. Hey man, ain't nobody gonna talk about them. See, Garth Brooks, his story got swept under the rug, and he the most famous country singer of all time. Garth Brooks sold more records than so many people, bro. And that story about him swept under. See, your favorite YouTube channel ain't gonna do 100 videos a day talking about Garth Brooks. They just not. Cause I know what they doing. They cutting jigs, bro. It's a market for jigs out here. They know what they doing. Steve O'Slay in the super chat. Appreciate the love. With the 5 piece. Thank you, good brother. He says, just wanted to show some respect. Salute. Thank you, fam. Appreciate the love. Thank you, brother. Shout out to everybody coming through, blessing me with the super chat and the Cash App. I can't go to my Cash App right now because I don't know if this gonna kick me off if I go to my Cash App. But somebody, I think Sniper, somebody sent me a Cash App. Thank you, brother. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, I don't believe nothing this chick Cassie saying, bro. The fact, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. This is how you know her husband a straight simp, bro. There's no way, because you know Cassie still had them tapes. She still had tapes of her messing with Diddy and them threesomes and stuff. She still had them. So she blackmailed Diddy and told him like, hey, I still got these tapes. I'm gonna say you did this and that to me if you don't give me some money. Diddy trying to save embarrassment because he don't want everybody to know he into watching men, you know, mess with his women. He don't want nobody to know he a cuck. So he gave her $30 million and she still told on the dude and lied on him. And y'all cool with this? This is unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. And think about this. They had tanks. They had military tanks at this man's house. At this man's house, all over CNN, raiding this man's house like he's Alejandro Sosa or something. You know what I'm saying? He Tony Montana. All over. A girl said, oh, no, I didn't want to do it in them tapes. He made me do it. They raided that man's house off of Cassie lies. And Cassie told them all these lies about, oh, he got tapes of politicians. He got tapes of the Clinton, Hillary Clinton and all this stuff. The police ran up in that house so fast. They were like, oh, we can't let this boy have this kind of power. He ain't got none of it. It's all lies, internet lies, bro. Man ain't got none of this stuff. All he got is some tapes of him being a clown and watching his girl get smashed by other people, which is ridiculous. But that's not illegal. DJ says, bro, come on, stop making this man sound like a victim because he's black. No, you stop sounding like a sucker in my chat, Mark. Stop coming over here sounding like a sucker. What are you talking about? Bro, I'm telling you, these new ninjas, y'all different, bro. Y'all different. I'm telling you, y'all different. Y'all straight weirdos now. These dude ain't heard nothing I just said. Nothing. All you do, see, this is how I know dudes ain't getting no coochie. Because ain't no way on this earth you finna tell me you cool with a woman, being with a man for 10 plus years, doing all this freaky stuff, then acting like the man made her do it. Bro, come on, fam. Y'all do some straight suckers. Any man, I don't care who it is. You can feel some type of way if you want to. Any man that believes Cassie is a clown and a simp to me. Any one of you a clown and a simp. If you believe that for 10 years, this man had this woman forcing her to do stuff she didn't want to do. You a clown and a simp, and I know you ain't never been out here in these streets with no bras before. Lame-o type of dude that asks his girl, but baby, will you marry me? 2 weeks in the meeting. I just think you're the light of my life, you know. I think you're just, you know, I just wanna be a good man to you. You know, can you marry me? She's like, nah, I'm sorry. We just met. But baby, listen, I know you're the one. I know you're the one. Come on, let's get married. Meet me at the altar and your white. We ain't getting home, y'all down in my red do it. I'm like, man, sit down. Y'all some such. Oh man, bro, I'm telling you, bro. You know who y'all is? What's up, my brother? 2 out in the building. You know who y'all dudes is? Y'all the type of dudes that you remember. Like I told this story before back in the day. My cousin, right? They had like this block party back in the day. It was a block party in the hood where my cousin used to stay at, and the radio station would have like a block party. It was like a cookout, and it was barbecuing and giving away free plates and stuff like that. Whatever, you know, it was cool little community event, right? So I went down there, you know what I'm saying, and I'm chilling and stuff, and it's like me and like maybe 4 of my cousins or something, and it was this girl. It was a group of girls, I should say, fine, just the stallions and stuff, you know what I'm saying, just beautiful black women, you know, type stuff, you know what I'm saying. They wouldn't even know 304s and nothing. They just, you know what I'm saying, you know, just fine women, man, in they sundresses, looking good in the summertime, you know, and so we got to flirting around, playing and stuff like that. No harm, no foul. Some of them had dudes and stuff, and you know, some of us had women, but it was just friendly flirting, friendly banter, complimenting each other, you know, talking about the food, no big deal. My cousin, he mad because ain't no girl talking to him, right? It wasn't enough girls for him, so all of us is talking to a girl except for him. This fool gonna say, hey man, right in front of the girls, he said this, man, don't y'all got women at the house, man? We looked at him like, what? He said, I'm just saying, man, when y'all do people like me, I wish I had what y'all got. Y'all out here disrespecting y'all women off in these girls' faces. Bro, I wanted to punch him in his mouth, bro. I said, bro, what? But we all looked at him at the same time like, bro, I ain't never heard no man talk like that before. Bro, go somewhere and sit down somewhere. Carlton Banks, sit down, Carlton. Get up out of here, fam. And I didn't take him home. He was mad. I said, bro, you ain't getting back in my car. Not when you a sucker. You ain't getting back in my car. You just told me you was a straight sucker, bro. You can't be trusted. You the type of dude that go behind my back and tell my wife something. You know, you ain't got no business telling her. Straight stone cold sucker. Shout out to Boxer Fan Times 4 in the super chat for that 5-piece. Salute, bro. He said, is there any way we could sue Hugh Hefner Estate and Playboy for turning us into freaks? Right, that's what I'm saying, bro. Can we do that? Let's look into that, bro. Let's see if we can sue Hugh Hefner Estate. All these simps out here ain't got no problem with Hugh Hefner freak off. Hugh Hefner invented the freak off. Hugh Hefner in the Playboy Mansion was known, bro. You can go back and read articles, bro. I'm gonna do a video on my Patreon about it, bro. You can go back and read articles, fam, from the 70s or the 80s of Hugh Hefner. And people, reporters bragging. Reporters are bragging about touring the Playboy Mansion and having a slew of 16-year-old girls. This is what they say. I got the article. It says beautiful 16-year-old girls looking like they're fresh off of the cheerleading team and after high school cheerleading team. He said a news reporter literally wrote this, bro, and everybody was fine with it. The Playboy Mansion had 16-year-old girls up in there, bro. In there getting freaky with celebrities. Nobody said nothing. But now everybody's so outraged because, oh my God, Diddy had a freak off. Man, these dudes are suckers and simp for me. Steve O'Sly in the super chat, appreciate the love, fam. He says, took a couple of months, but finally caught up on all the Patreon content. Salute all the good games. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the love. Shout out to everybody that signed into my Patreon. Make sure y'all go over there and check it out. Patreon.com/78sports TV. You know what I'm saying? I dropped my mixtape, my old mixtape on there. We was on there reminiscing last night, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. What's up, young Abel? That's what I'm saying. Prime time. Yeah, Playboy Mansion. Yeah, he was known for having. Hugh Hefner big. Bro, he had so many underage girls. Bro, it was the norm. It was the. I'm telling you, fam. It was the norm. Nobody tripped on girl. Whatever, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I hate even talking about stuff like this because like I'm talking to deaf ears. I know y'all hear me. I'm just saying, fam. These dudes are straight male feminists now. I knew something was changing with men when men started calling themselves lesbians. I started hearing men, like a lot of them. Remember Drake said it in the song that he was a lesbian, he was a male lesbian or something. I started hearing, I'm like, ugh, what you mean? What you don't say that, bro. You're a man, you're not a lesbian. No, I'm just saying because I like women. Bro, that means you're a heterosexual man. What do you mean you're a lesbian? Oh, no, I was just being funny. No, don't say that, bro. That's not funny. Why would you say you're a lesbian? See, when dudes start saying that, that's when I know y'all dudes be in the bed letting women play with your nipples and play with your behind. In there pretending you a girl, spread eagle. Oh yeah, baby. Turning over doggy style. Let these women explore your regions that should never be explored. Yeah. Freaky dicky. Chef Joy in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Can y'all hear me? Press 1 to hear me. I just got a phone call. Cali Red just tried to call me. He must not know I'm live. Cali Red just tried to call me. Somebody tell Cali Red I'm live. Steve O'Sly, what's happening with it? Salute to you in the super chat. And salute to the other brother. I can't go back to it. Oh, there we go. Chef Joy in the super chat says, video just got reposted on Old Bunny, who became Hef's girlfriend at 18. I guess we update out of more view. Yeah, people crazy, bro. These people crazy. They liars, bro. Bro. I'm telling you something. Most of these dudes is just straight up jigs, bro. Sellouts. That's all it is. Simps and sellouts. Simps and sellouts is what they are. And this is how I know. It ain't the same smoke for them other people. Bro, if you really are so disgusted with Diddy, you can't tell me why these dudes ain't doing full documentaries about Hugh Hefner. That's a great story. If you care so much, why you ain't doing? There's so much evidence against Hugh Hefner in Playboy Mansion. Ain't nobody saying nothing, bro. Because it's them people. Jigs, fam. Oh, no, man. Y'all just protecting Diddy. No, I'm protecting manhood, homie. I'm protecting manhood. Now, you can, whatever you think, you know what I'm saying? You can protect your feminism and your womanhood, whatever you dudes want to, whatever y'all doing out here. I don't know if you think this is going to get you some coochie or something. It ain't going to get you nothing, bro. These women, they use y'all dudes. They pretend like they like y'all. They use y'all for their political points. But when it's time for them to go to the club and give up that thing, they ain't looking for you. You a sucker. They not turned on by suckers. They don't want no man they can walk all over. Some man who think who afraid to a woman want a dude who can take charge. And I ain't gonna say nothing else, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? You a sucker, you a sucker. It is what it is. It is what it is. Those who know, know. Never Die World in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, your homeboy bogus for that what you got at home BS right. He said with the chicks around, Hugh Hefner freak off so much he had to stay in the road. Yeah. What's happening with it, Red? Supreme Beast Box. I'm gonna hit you up right after this show. See my phone, the battery's gonna go down. I got 10% left. That's what I'm saying, Pastor Student. Bro, I don't care nothing about no Diddy, bro. Later for Diddy. Forget Diddy. I don't even like Diddy. This is about what they doing to men. If you allow this to happen to this dude, just because you don't like him and you getting video views or whatever your weird ism or schism is, what's going to happen is next time it's going to be a dude that you really rock with. You and then you're gonna be trying to flip it like, no, I don't believe this, I believe that. But your audience ain't gonna want to hear that. Because you have attracted a bunch of weirdos. A bunch of people who just hate black men. And want to see, they got their tiki torches out and they lynching rope. They got their rope, their nooses, they ready to tear up some black dudes. Steve O'Sly in the super chat, appreciate the love. He said, sorry for the typo, meant to say the mixtape of fire. Thank you, brother. Shout out to all y'all showing. Y'all been showing love today. Salute to you. So anyway, man, like I said, I don't care for nothing about no Diddy, bro. This from day one. I told y'all, what forced me to defend Diddy was the cap. It was too much cap, bro. Y'all out here making up stuff, bro. You can't slander somebody's reputation. A black man too. Y'all out here literally making up stuff. Talking about this man messing with underage kids and the man messing with dudes and messing with TD Jakes and y'all sensationalized. Y'all lied on it. Some of y'all black YouTubers did more damage to Diddy than anybody, than Cassie ever did. Some of the lies y'all been on here telling, and y'all lucky Diddy team ain't out here suing y'all. Because if I was Diddy team, man, I'd sue the brakes off of all y'all, bro. Some of these lies y'all out here reporting on, just straight cap. I mean, complete lies, bro. Yeah, bro, bro. I even heard Gino Jennings, you know, the pastor Gino. I like Gino Jennings. I heard him repeating some lies, talking about all. Because, you know, he don't like TD Jakes. So he like, yeah, I've heard the FBI found 34 tapes of TD Jakes in there. Like, man, they ain't finding. Man, this is cap, bro. Y'all believe all these lies on the... Black folks is good for coming on the internet, making up lies and destroying other black folks. Can we all get together and make up some lies about some other people? Let's just make up something about them. Why we don't never make up nothing about nobody else but black folks? This is crazy, fam. All we do is make up lies to destroy our own kind, bro. This is pathetic, fam. Sick of this mess. Said Cassie admitted Diddy asked her if she wanted to stop. She said no for the lifestyle. Yeah, man. Man, bro, I know all about it, bro. I know how these chicks be getting down. I know how these chicks be getting down. Press 1 if y'all can still hear me. Press 1 if y'all can still hear me because my phone acting weird right now. Okay, bet that up. Y'all hear me. What's up, Sister Shaquilla Fields in the building? So the Black, what's happening? What's happening? See y'all in here. Snacks B, what it do? Yeah, man. So anyway, bro, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. What's up, Sniper? Ain't no way. Yeah, there's plenty of fish out here, bro. There's plenty of fish out here. But you gotta know what you're fishing for. You can't, like, you ain't gonna really catch no bluegill and stuff around here. You gonna catch smallmouth bass around here. Northern pike maybe, but you know, mainly rock bass, like around them rocks and stuff like that, and around them trees. You know, but at nighttime, you can catch some catfish. There's channel catfish out here too, but you gotta find little spots like over there, back up down there with you know, when the water, when trees fall into the water, where they just, I ain't gonna give you all the tips. I ain't gonna give you everything. I ain't gonna give you all the tips. So the Black, what's happening with it in the super chat? Appreciate the love, fam. But anyway, night crawlers, bro. Always use worms. Bro, I catch everything on worms. I catch crappie on worms, bluegill, bass, catfish, everything on worms, bro. People are like, oh man, how you catching crappie off of worms? Cause they bite it, bro. You put it on the jig head. I take a nice crappie jig head, and then I put a night crawler on it. Put a whole night crawler on that joint. I done caught walleye, everything off of that joint. But anyway, now this is what I'm saying, bro. From my experience, women like Cassie is freaks. They like you gotta keep up with them. They want a man that can keep up with their nasty level. If you can't keep up with them, like once a woman tell you she a freak and she likes certain things, either you gonna keep up with her or you gonna let her go and say, nah, you too much for me. The worst thing you can do to a woman like that is say, shame her for being freaky. Because once you shame her, she gonna shut down and she's not gonna be freaky with you. But she gonna be freaky, but just not with you. And that's how a lot of y'all be getting cheated on. That's what. So I know some of y'all listening to this right now think, oh dang, that's what happened to me. Yeah, that's what happened. Because you approved. Sit around crying and whining to the woman all the time. Don't know what woman want to hear that mess from no man. Sitting here whining, oh, you know, I just, missionary. Don't do nothing but missionary. Looking in her face. Just staring at her face. Just, take it. Man, get out of here, bro. Nobody want to see that mess. Some of these girls want to get smothered out, you know what I'm saying? They want you to flip them around, smack it up, flip it, rub it down, oh no, all that good stuff. Yeah. But you can tell some of these YouTubers, the way they be talking about this Diddy case, you know they ain't doing nothing but missionary. That's all they doing, missionary. Them women over there bored as ever. All you ladies, listen to me. If your man hate Diddy and your man is simping for Cassie, come holler at 78 Sports TV. I'm gonna put my tongue from the rooter to the tutor, then I'm gonna put the tip all the way over your mouth, on your forehead. I'm gonna bless you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right. Yeah, just get away from them weirdos, though. Get away from him. These creepy, lame weirdos. Get away from them. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Anyway, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I've been talking. I'm glad my phone didn't mess up. I thought I used a lot of data this month. I'm glad it didn't mess up. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna call you in a minute, Cadillac Red. Y'all, 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button on the way out. Appreciate y'all. We're out of here, deuces.